Welcome to Gary Hobbs, the podcast. Eagle Pass, Texas. Why am I shouting, John? Johnny D is in the house.
Yes, sir.
Little D.
Yes, sir.
Jay-Z in the house. Everybody is accounted for.
Oh, yeah. Present.
There he is.
I'm glad y'all can make it this week. A veces, pues, you know, we all have things to do. Están en el bote or, you know, there's some things out of...
Sometimes I can make it because this is my Friday for me, compadre.
Yeah, I get it.
This is my weekend right now.
Shoot, we had a weekend, man. What a weekend. Gary Hobbs, the podcast. This is episode what? What?
This is episode 7.
Episode 7.
Number 7.
11.
Okay, you can listen to us on GaryHobbs.com, Amazon Music, Audible, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or LaMeraleona.net radio on 12 noon every Saturday. Gentlemen, ladies, listeners, subscribe. Hit the like, ring the bell, y que, Johnny?
And share.
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 Big shout out to proud sponsors, of course, Domingo Garcia and the Domingo Garcia Law Firm. They got offices in Dallas, Texas, Houston, Odessa, and Fort Worth, Texas. More info, domingogarcia.com. Also, our good friends, CRI Electric, San Antonio. Big shout out, Israel and Christine Garza, dear friends of ours. You can give them a call, 210-509-8889. Of course, CRI Electric. And our dear friends, Triple J Custom Welding, Familia Bustamante. They are in Seguin, Texas, Saigon, Texas. Our dear friends, Juan and Crystal Bustamante. Guys, we are going to start today with our Today's Tejano segment. Today's Tejano segment, new music.
Yeah.
Music by an icon. He is, he's really, in my opinion, one of the better voices in Tejano music. But Ricardo Castillon, formerly of La Pryor, Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember.
Population 809. Salud. But, so Ricardo's got some new music out. Something that he wrote, Preciosa. Produced by Rolando Revilla. Ever heard that? J. Perez, right?
Yeah.
It's recorded on Pueblo Entertainment. This is Ricardo Castillon y La Diferenzia with Preciosa.
Preciosa, eres bella y linda como flor de primavera. Preciosa, con esa mirada me hace sentir mariposas. Preciosa, eres tú brillante como el sol por mi ventana. Preciosa, la estrella que ilumina mi alma y no me falta nada. Preciosa, eres tan bella como el cielo celestial, como las estrellas que alumbran el vasto mar. Preciosa, incomparable, así eres tú tan especial. Y en tus ojos yo puedo ver lo lindo de tu mirar. Preciosa es tu sonrisa y tu mirada angelical, la ternura de tus besos que me dan felicidad. Preciosa, irresistible, como tú no hay otra igual. Y yo siempre te voy a amar por toda una eternidad. Preciosa. Como tú tan especial, y en tus ojos yo puedo ver lo lindo de tu mirar. Preciosa es tu sonrisa y tu mirada angelical, la ternura de tus besos que me dan felicidad. Preciosa, irresistible, como tú no hay otra igual, y yo siempre te voy a amar por toda una eternidad. Preciosa, tan linda y hermosa. Preciosa, como las flores del jardín. Preciosa, bella como una rosa. Preciosa, este amor no tiene fin.
Ricardo Castillon, La Diferencia, Preciosa. Written by Ricardo Castillon, produced by Rolando, Revilla, Pueblo Entertainment. Today's Tejano. What do you think, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Good song.
Love the saxophone.
Good. Well, you're a sax player.
I was going to say, yeah, you would say
But it was
that.
good.
Right?
It was good. Lyrics, melody, beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
There you go. Ricardo Castillon, La Diferencia.
Está buena la canción.
Kinda
Soy
reminded me of,
estilito de lo que fue La Diferencia back in the day, so it's really good.
Back in the days,
Good arrangement.
like when we were young, compadre, or
When we
what are
were
you
young,
saying?
compadre.
When we were young.
When the grass is green and the, anyways.
No, what? Ahora está todo seco y amarillo. Hey, you're listening to today's Tejano segment, Gary Hobbs, the podcast. We have more music. This is newer music. Texas Latino, man. They're a really good band, man. I love Texas Latino. They're from San Antonio, Texas. So they recorded a cover song, and they recorded on Disco Severo. This is Texas Latino, Ven a Darme Amor.
Oye, nena, ¿qué pasó con la promesa? Ya llegué. Nena, oye, ¿qué pasó con la sonrisa que tú sabes hacer? Nena, oye, no te preocupes si las cosas no son como pudieran ser. Vas a ver cuántas cosas tan bonitas, hermosas volvemos a hacer. Ven a darme amor. Ven a darme amor. Ven a darme amor. Ven a darme Oye, nena, ¿qué pasó con la promesa? Ya llegué. Nena, oye, ¿qué pasó con la sonrisa que tú sabes hacer? Nena, oye, no te preocupes si las cosas no son como pudieran ser. Vas a ver cuántas cosas tan bonitas, hermosas volvemos a hacer. Ven a darme amor. Ven a darme amor. Ven a darme amor. Ven a darme amor.
Texas Latino. Ven a darme amor. Get that right, sir. Cover song, Come and Get Your Love. Redbone.
Sounds familiar. Hey,
Redbone.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
It sounds familiar, Johnny.
Yeah.
There you go. Texas Latino.
Nice.
Come and Get Your Love. Cumbia estilito. There you go. You listen to today's Tejano segment. We are Gary Hobbs, the podcast. We are in Eagle Pass, Texas. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back to the podcast. Gary Hobbs, the podcast. Here's Mr. Gary Hobbs.
Thank you, Johnny D. Little D is in the house.
Yes, sir.
By the Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah.
OG, the old Gary. Welcome to Gary Hobbs, the podcast. Episode 7, guys. Want to send a shout out to all our Tejano music family and friends. And, of course, all our Tejano cruisers. We want to remind them that our cruise number 7 is at capacity already.
Wow.
At capacity. So
Nice.
we have started registration on our Gary Hobbs Family and Friends Cruise number 8. That's coming down, con el favor de Dios, January 31st through February the 7th, 2027. It's on Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines, of course. Symphony of the Seas, new ship, guys. Yeah. Symphony of the Seas. Please call Happy Mireles 469-450-1168. For our listeners, you do have to go through our exclusive travel agent. You have to. Happy Mireles 469-450-1168. We have payment plan available and no passport required.
That's awesome.
Gary Hobbs Family and Friends Cruise number 8, January 31st through February 7th, 2027. And who's on the lineup, Gary? Because that's the question.
Yeah.
Well, we're hoping Gary Hobbs and the usual suspects are there. Hopefully, por de Dios. Si no me corren o no los corro, compadre. Yeah. Either or. Hey, you know what? For our listeners, we'll find out if they're really listening or not. But hey, so I'm hoping that Stephanie Montiel comes back. I really am. And you know what? Maybe we should approach Texas Latino.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. We should approach Texas Latino. I think they're great, man.
Yeah.
¿Verdad? But once again, on Gary Hobbs, the podcast, episode 7. Remember to subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell, y que Johnny?
And share.
Now, on this segment, we've been calling it just something like a no filter segment. We don't go into personal things and who you voted for and what church you go to. We don't do that. Pero we do go into Tejano music. And for our listeners, all 5 of them, do you support local Tejano talent? Do you support local Tejano talent? Now, let's talk about this. Many times, some organizations will make me feel like a local band. Pues Gary, pues mira, pues I'm with a non-profit organization. Hijo. Empiezan que son de un, non-profit. Okay, and pues we're doing it for the kids. We're doing it for the community, Gary. We love to have you, and we got $1,500. God. Ooh. No, but
Jay-Z?
Not
No.
even the expenses.
Jay-Z don't even show up for that kind of money.
Maybe not even.
No, guys. But se aprecia, right? They did approach you, and it's that really the majority of them they don't know music industry, and they don't know that we live off of this.
Yeah.
This is what we do. It may be old school, it may be old, but this is what we live off. And so, but that's what triggered the question. Now, Johnny, you have a local band, and I'm sorry, but because you go to Cristal or you go to Uvalde or you're still a local band. You're not full time with the band, and so you can be a very popular band and not be full time. So does that qualify you just as a local band?
Yeah, local band. Yeah.
But the question is, do our listeners, do you support local Tejano talent? Because es una cosa que venga, I don't know. Viene whoever, right? Ricardo Castillon, and and so people are going to dish out to see him, right?
Oh yeah.
You go to the casino and you dish out depending what day you're working, but I've seen the casino do a little bit better job on local bands lately.
Yes, thank you.
So big shout out.
Thank you.
Thanks for hiring Johnny. Big shout out, Kickapoo, Lucky Eagle Casino, of course, Que Pasa Lounge. Big shout out, Manny, and all their staff there. But do people actually care about going and paying a cover? When it's local. And I remember when we started back in the 80s, back in the day of BC, before Methuselah, and pues la onda, la tirada era de free before 9, and then, $5 cover. No, I take that back. Maybe even like a 3. I mean, for a long time it was free.
Yeah.
And they buy us out, and pues we were knocking our rocks off on a Thursday night, and I mean 250 people, and shoot, some local bands don't put that in ahorita, But do they support, the local? Now, Johnny, do you ever feel, man, I'm putting you on the spot, but this is no filter, right?
Yes, no filter.
But it's like, man, somebody approaches you and when it seems that when there's a budget, le hablan a todo el mundo.
Oh yeah.
Y cuando no hay budget, pues háblale a Johnny. Háblale a Gary. ¿Qué está haciendo Samago? It just get a bunch of friends. I want to remind them that those local bands have turned into full-time bands who, have gone on to be in the industry and turn into, superstars. Let's say Intocable. They're from Zapata. And they had another name. Right? They had another name before Intocable.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, era Ricky Munoz, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but era Ricky Munoz and something. And then they say that one of them came up with the name Intocable. But long story short, John, your feedback.
It probably came out of La Sombra, recorded an album back in the early 90s, and it was called Intocable, the album of La Sombra.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Could be.
I did not know that, compadre.
Yes, sir.
I did not know that.
Inquiring minds.
And a lot of them have changed the names, pero they started in their own hometown, so they're local. Does that make me a local for the rest of my life? Yeah, pues I'm local. I'm from here, born in Amarillo, but raised in Eagle Pass. Pero
Good old Eagle Pass.
and so Johnny, let it go.
No, but it's true. They always, I'm the to-go guy when cuando no quieren pagar. It's like,
y hazme un video y un flyer también.
hey, and
Aparte.
we'll hire you in this one, and the next one te damos feria.
Hey, yeah. There's always the next gig.
In the next one, no, pues tampoco.
A la otra nos emparejamos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think in
Promotion,
other towns?
you need
I bet you bands all across the state, maybe people that we know and we respect, like, man, who's San Antonio? Who's everybody's from San Antonio now, right?
Yeah.
No, but like Liberty Band. They play great, and I bet you they must get all those those nice offers of pues estás aquí and no te tienes que mover, and we we got X amount of dollars, but man, I think you should pay what you're worth. Fair market value.
I think so, because experience. I mean, when you mentioned 1,500. That's back in the 90s. They used to pay that back in the 90s.
They want to pay me that sometimes.
And they
Johnny.
still want to pay that. I mean, inflation.
No. Yeah, I've said this again. This is advice to the loved ones. No, advice to the new bands. You get involved with a promoter. First time he pays you $1,500, you're the $1,500 band for him for the rest of your career. Pues yo te traje. Yo te di la primera oportunidad.
True.
Te di 1,500, but you were probably worth more. But you want to get, noticed. You want to get your name out there. Quieres que te vea la gente. You want to have a good time. But hey, $1,500 is not doesn't go very far now. And those budgets are,
True.
And then, with all due respect, a lot of church festivals, Jamaicas, I get it. I get it. It's for the church, right? But some of those churches, not all of them, right? Some church festivals pay fair market value, man. Top dollar, man. And then there's the other ones, and I guess because of their attendance, but dude, they offer you $1,500 and they're raffling out a truck.
Oh yeah.
Well, and it's nothing against the church. That happens with organizations too.
Yeah.
Everybody across the board. So again, that falls into the category, do you support local talent? Because if they're local, do you think of them less? Of course, Dale Play is here in Eagle Pass. Now, we're going to let the cat out of the bag here. I think we need to let the cat out of the bag. So, mi compadre Jaime had this brilliant idea that I hated, but I'm all for it. No, but so mi compadre and the majority of our band, my band.
Yes, your band.
Yes, compadre. Yes, compadre. Tu grupo, compadre. Okay, so mi compadre.
Somos tu grupo.
Sí. So mi compadre Jaime and some of the guys and some special guests, they're going to get together. What's the date, compadre?
August 7th.
August 7th. They're going to be at the Kikapula Kiku Casino. They're going to be at the Que Pasa Lounge. And let them know the name that y'all...
Well, it has my name in front, Jaime Samago.
Oh, wow. Todos quieren el nombre. No, compadre. Jaime Samago.
Y su fuerza tejana.
Why not just y fuerza tejana? Why y su?
Es mi grupo.
Oh.
No, whatever.
No, whatever.
Así.
Compadre, you need to say.
Well,
Mi management aquí,
we want them to support you.
Ahora yo.
Mi management aquí así me mandó el logo.
Fíjate.
Need a sax player? Or you already got the other guy?
So, compadre, I know you're going to be singing. Who else is going to be singing? Josh Ramirez, the guitar player.
A little bit.
Your guitar player.
My guitar.
Tu guitar player. ¿Y de ahí?
Ramiro Mojeda.
Mi compadre Ramiro Mojeda.
Oh, wow. Ramiro.
Mi compadre Ramiro.
And me and
Very
Jaime
talented.
Jimenez.
And me. And
Jaime Jimenez.
I won't be there, compadre.
Los JGs.
You know why? Because you don't pay enough money, compadre. No, what? Jaime Samago y su Fuerza Tejana.
Yes, sir.
August the 7th, compadre?
August 7th. ¿Qué pasa?
Thursday night, Que Pasa Lounge.
Thursday night.
Now you're going to see qué onda con, do you support local talent?
Vamos a ver.
Vamos a ver. Ahí va a estar Johnny contando gente.
The local talent now.
No. But again, there's so many towns. Houston, tan hasta las manitas de talented bands. And do they support the local bands? And Dallas, tan igual,
Oh, yeah.
Who would I think local ahí, Dallas, Fort Worth was, oh my God, pues, I mean, I don't know, Ray Reina still performing. He's a great singer and a great songwriter, man. And I wonder if he goes to things like that, the local. Joe B también. Joe B.
Salud.
But so, in this segment of Do You Support Local Tejano Talent, I want to bring up something de Johnny, because Johnny recorded a song about a year ago.
Yeah, about a year.
And we just played it with Texas Latino, and they just came out with it. And it's a cover de Come and Get Your Love, no? They're Redbone, ¿verdad?
Yes.
And you recorded it too,
yes,
in a cumbia.
And I recorded it almost the same, a little bit more jazzy, pero con el mismo estilo de los originals.
Puro jazz.
Jazz
tú con tu jazz. Pero, hey, but we want to play. Do you have it?
Yeah, you got it. I got it right
somewhere.
here.
Okay, let's do this.
Drop it.
Okay, but your version le pusiste
Ven por tu amor.
Ven por tu amor.
Ven por tu
¿verdad? Ven por tu amor.
Which I think relates more to the
Come and
the
Get Your
original.
Love.
Yeah, Come and Get
Ven
Your
por
Love.
tu amor. So this is Dale Play de Johnny Davila, compadre.
El producer.
Yeah, and this is Ven por tu amor.
por tu amor, lleven por tu amor ahora. Llamen por tu amor, lleven por tu amor ahora. Llamen por tu amor, lleven por tu amor ahora. Llamen por tu amor, lleven por tu amor ahora. Ven por tu amor. Ven por tu amor. Ven por tu amor. Ven por tu amor. Hey, hey, ¿qué pasa con tu sentido? No te sientes bien, baby. Hey, oh yeah. Sigue por la vía principal, está bien. La 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 la. Ven por tu amor. La 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 la. Ven por tu amor. La 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 la. Ven por tu amor.
Yeah. See, that's local talent.
Oh, yeah.
Dale play, Johnny Davila.
That boy Johnny.
Ven
Thank
por
you.
tu amor.
Awesome job, compadre.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
That's,
Really good.
That's one of my favorite songs from the 70s. Come and get your love. And ya la grabaste tú, la grabó Texas Latino. You know?
I hadn't heard it in Spanish. That's why we said, you know what, let's do it in Spanish.
Now you gotta do my prerogative. En cumbia también.
Sí.
¿Es cierto?
Es mi provocativo. I don't know. But, that's Dale Play, local talent de aquí de Eagle Pass, Texas. You are listening to Gary Hobbs, the podcast. We're episode 7. We're in Eagle Pass, Texas. We'll be right back. Dale Play.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gary Hobbs, the podcast. Y aquí está mi compadre Gary Hobbs.
Y su podcast.
Su podcast.
Thank you,
compadre.
Compadre Jaime Samago, Johnny Davila in the house, David Villanueva.
sir.
Yours truly, Gary Hobbs, the OG, old Gary. Before we leave segment, this week, San Antonio, Texas, on Thursday, we are at Tequilas, compadre, Tequilas.
Oh, yeah.
San Antonio, Friday, we are in Houston, Texas, con el favor de Dios, Dorado VIP. Now, Saturday, we have layover in Houston, compadre. I just don't know. There's nothing to do in Houston on a Saturday night. And then Sunday, we are in Kima, Texas, Kima Boardwalk. It's the finale of the season for Tejano
The last
bands. Yeah, last concert. That's the Sunday on the 27th. Now, compadre, I wanted to address something to people that some people found out. We kind of got stranded Friday on our way to Lubbock, and man, we apologized. We were disappointed, and I always told people que feria money se puede reponer. You can always make up money, yeah, because con el favor de Dios y con salud, you know, you can get back and do it. Pero una quemada, because, you know, te quemas que no llegaste. Well, this is, they're going to say, pues it was out of your control. It really was. But van a decir, no, but se quemó, you know, but, you know, again, we were pretty upfront of it. And you know, they're not going to understand, but we're stranded like in Sonora, Texas, and it's a very small town.
Yeah.
You know, ¿qué es ahí el Road Ranger, no, compadre?
Road Ranger. Truck stop.
Man, ya
Truck
nos
stop.
conocen by first name ahí. vato. And we were there like 8-9 hours stranded. Why? Because no había ni mecánico. Y de el mecánico que llegó, ahorita vengo, se tardó 4 horas, checó, ahorita vengo, voy a ir a agarrar aceite, otras 2 horas y media, me cobró $165, no me compuso nada, compadre.
He was probably charging by the hour, compadre.
Well, no, 165 for 7-8 hours, but you know what? We were coming into Sonora, right? And then the transmission engine failure, y que blah, blah, blah. Y de comenzó a estironear, ¿verdad? Like,
Yeah.
you know, kind of like it was pulling. And we thought, man, we blew the transmission. How can that be? This thing runs great. It runs great. So we don't know how, but in those 6-7 hours, you know, of course the engine was off, right? And so the decision was, no lo vamos a hacer. Ni llegar a San Angelo, get some rentals, whatever, nada. No se pudo, okay. So we decided to come back home, right, compadre?
Yes, sir.
Y le dije a mi compadre, okay, tú te lo llevas, llévatelo despacito, compadre. When it hits 45, we're going to take 45 hasta nos llegue. If we can get to Del Rio, Texas, well, Homero lives there. We can leave it at his house, or
it wasn't switching the gears. We're just staying on the fourth one.
Yeah, the fourth gear, and then we got brother JJ, who's a diesel mechanic expert ahí in Del Rio. And thought we get to his place, but when you started driving, then te fuiste despacito, and all the gears started kicking in.
Yeah,
and it kicked in fifth gear and sixth gear, y hasta 65 miles. Le dije, compadre, don't stop, vámonos. And it drove, and it got to Del Rio. We left off Homero, and we're thinking, God dang, could we have made it to Lubbock, man? But we were there 6-7 hours waiting con el mecánico, right? So the bus got to be checked, but we came back sin dormir un rato nomás, y boom, para Amarillo. We were able to do the Fiestas de Amarillo with Our Lady of Guadalupe Church, and big shout out to them, right? They treated us like we're some kind of
La Frontera restaurant, compadre.
Yeah, Mary Martinez, and
Thank you all so much.
They didn't treat us like no local band. But big shout out to them. But so this Thursday, San Antonio. Friday, we are in Houston, and Sunday, we are in Kima, Texas. Want to remind everybody that we are our websites and our social media sites, GaryHobbs.com. Also for our cruises, GaryHobbsCruise.com. Our social medias are Gary Hobbs Official on Facebook, Gary Hobbs Página Oficial Facebook, Instagram, Gary Hobbs Official, X, Gary Hobbs Official, and on TikTok, Gary Hobbs .official, 2 F's. Yeah, Gary Hobbs .official TikTok. And remind everybody once again about our Gary Hobbs Family and Friends Cruise number 8. Visit us at GaryHobbsCruise.com or call Happy Mireles 469-450-1168. Before we leave, any shout-outs, any congratulations, any...
Shout-out, cumpleaños para mi compadre Joe Castillon.
Pin. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Joe Castillon.
Happy birthday.
He's a really talented local band, Bess.
Yeah.
You know, happy birthday, Joe. Anybody else? Birthday shout-outs? Happy divorces?
I got one. DJ Danny Red on TikTok. Eagle Pass native.
My number 2 son.
Yeah, killing it on TikTok.
Yeah, he's good.
Doing good.
DJ
for
Danny
Tejano.
Red. Yeah, Danny.
Shout out.
So Danny se crió half like at his house and half at our house. Cause my son Gary, were the best of friends for a lot of years. Pero congratulations, DJ Danny Red.
Danny Red.
He's on TikTok. He's everywhere, right?
He's everywhere.
That's todo.
Shout out.
Big shout out to him. Pues you're listening to Gary Hobbs, the podcast. This is episode 7. De parte de mi compadre Jaime Sámago, Johnny Davila, David Villanueva. Yours truly, Gary Hobbs. We want to thank you for joining in on us. We want to see you next week. Con el favor de Dios, Dios los guarde, Dios los cuide. Y'all take care. God bless.
Later. See you.
See ya.
See ya.